All right, greetings. We are in the Chasing Rainbows Guild, and I am here with many, many people. You can see all of our names here on the left. Most, especially Caledorn, you can see his stream also. Would you like to tell everybody what your stream address as well is? Did I put it in the thingy? I think I forgot.
I'm not sure.
Let me put it in the description real quick. Yeah, we are gonna play WoW, and this is our first attempt at Uldir. We're here in Nazmir in Zandalar. We're gonna try to get to Gahun today, if we can. It is going to be most.
Someone is more optimistic than I am, I have to say.
But we have in the voice chat, we have the office of our guild, so you will hear everybody speak when they are, but we're going to play the game today. It's very important that we not be distracted by chat, so please don't be offended if we do not respond to you in chat. We really, really just need to focus on the game. So,
yes.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone eat up. We have a feast going.
Oh, tasty, nice. Hey, demon, is there enough for the demon goat too?
You and that demon goat.
It should be. It feeds up to 30 people, so.
Oh, nice, cool. Well, I wouldn't want to deprive anybody else's demon goat if they don't have one.
Oh, sorry, 35 people, so. And I've got 26 left as well.
Wow, that's 26 feasts? Are you serious?
I made
Wow.
26, yes.
Holy fuzzy cats, that's a lot of feasts.
Yeah, it cost
Very
me a bit
nice.
of gold in the end to get all them rich tails.
Can we have fortitude as well?
Of course.
Do you want to solo tank this one, Caledorn? Caledorn?
Well, I suppose I can. We might need to be 2 tanks on phase 3 though.
On what phase?
Phase 3?
No,
We're
it's
cutting out
just
every
the
now and
same
again.
as... Phase 3 is just the same as phase 1. Just with a larger moving room.
Yeah, it says that no, it's not the same because volatile droplets come on phase 3 and someone needs to soak them. But you can probably do
with
that in
DPSs.
DPS as well.
Every DPS can.
I assume we drink the flasks right before we enter, is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
I seem to be feeling moonkin.
Thank God nobody pricked me with the witch needle yet.
We already know.
Is there anyone here who hasn't read or seen the tactics for this boss? I'll take that as a no. That is impressive.
Excellent.
I'll put up a mark and just put all the bloody gooey stuff there, as close as you can, so that Caledorn can put the gavel, well, the hammer down there, to remove as much as possible.
Yes.
Are we putting it on the left side of the area?
When you get an when you're affected by something called plasma discharge, you need to run to the area of the room where Norinax has put down that marker, and when he does the what is that called? I don't remember the name of it.
The cudgel?
The cudgel?
Yes, when he does the cudgel of core, I will step onto those blood pools.
And the further away you are from the mark, the less damage you take. So try to be as far away as possible.
Yep. I will not tank him in the middle of the room, I will tank him slightly off the middle, and you should be spread out in phase 1.
DPS as well, melees in particular, do not stand between the boss and his hammer, because
Indeed.
he'll rush towards the hammer and deal a large amount of damage to anyone standing
Yes.
in between.
In phase 2, everyone should stack up and kill volatile droplets as quickly as possible. And also there will be coalesced blood adds that also forms these blood pools on the floor. And don't fall off the edge of the elevator in phase 2.
We promise nothing.
No, I know. But the thing is, you need to be at the edge of the elevator in phase 2. That is kind of part of the tactics. So, but if you fall down, you die. So,
Yeah, I reincarnate.
Guarantee someone's gonna do it.
Just be if we're properly body stopping or whatever it's called, the volatile droplets, and not letting it reach its target, will be fine. But if it reaches its target, it'll knock back all enemies within 5 yards.
yes. So the
And
volatile
that will
droplets
be
bad.
Yeah. So the one focused by the volatile droplets just run behind the group so that we are between you and the droplets, so we can take it.
When do you want hero on this boss? And
We
Third
want
phase.
here phase
Phase.
3. So it's the
Right.
last phase when the elevator is at the bottom.
at the start of it?
Yes, and then
Okay.
right after the Bloodlust has been cast, it is important that everyone focuses the ads and not the boss. If there are anyone left. Okay, shall we just go ahead and try this then?
Let's do a ready check and will be good. Give it a go. See how. I don't know if these ads are part of the boss fight or not.
No idea either.
Let's just do a pull timer on 10.
Yep.
There we go.
It would seem that the ads are part of it, so I'll go to the one on the left and you can go to the one on the right.
1.
Okay.
My goodness, these tentacles are grippy.
I thought you liked grippy tentacles.
I do. Did you not detect the tone of voice?
Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Activating cudgel retrieval.
I like that he tells us what he's doing. That's so handy. I mean, it's like, you know, we don't even need bigwigs for this.
I'm retrieving my weapon now. Charging in 3.
Yeah, get out of the way. It's a thing.
Initiating blood dispersal
Oh dear.
of target host.
Oh god.
We have an insane amount of healing.
Blood dispersal of target host. Fluid evacuation in progress. Entering standby.
Now we need to all stack up.
Do not fall off the elevator.
Apparently this can be slowed.
Yep, they can even be stunned.
Ow, 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 ow.
Don't move too quickly.
Running out of platform.
Yeah, we need to move a lot slower than this.
Oh, we're at the bottom now.
Hero.
Yep.
At maximum. Resume collection.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, let's wipe it up.
Deploying. Cudgel.
Just had too many ads at the end. Left up.
Yeah.
Here.
Right at the
We
end,
need
too many
to,
people died.
Yeah, we need to on the second phase. We need to immediately stack up and move as one unit. And I'll do the volatile ones. But we need to move a lot slower so that we can get half the space used instead. I'm not very good at explaining that. So we overlap the blood.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's literally just going to be moved to right to the edge of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree, Maris. But if we have a little bit more room, we can probably try to take further away because the volatile had spawned and immediately knocked guys off.
Yeah, it wasn't so much the actual fall damage that took out the healers. They got pretty chewed up fast by the blood that was all over the floor.
Yep. But it was a good attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do a ready check. And pull in 10.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Initiate. Plasma collection. Initiating blood dispersal of target host.
You guys are spreading the blood a little bit too wide.
Try to pull it as close to the X as possible.
Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Activate. Cudgel retreat. Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Deploy. Cudgel.
Instead of spreading it at the X, spread it behind me in the area that is already full of blood now, since that has been used. Hopefully I can... Gah.
Stack as close to X as possible now. Everyone to X. Just hero. And kill the ads.
Cudgel retrieval. Activate. Cudgel retrieval.
I feel a bit lonely here in the middle.
Aw.
You got a druid. Who should be anywhere else?
It's getting a little bit tight for the melee.
There's only one mid left, so
Yeah, just focus the boss down. We'll be fine.
Deploy. Cudgel.
Boom.
There we go.
Nice job.
Good job indeed.
Very nice.
I got something.
And apparently the hammer has been made as transmog item as well. Not
Yeah.
just the normal hammer. Oh,
Nice.
I got some sanguine I'll sell.
Ooh, that is a cool hammer. Nice.
wonder what that is used.
Did Tiger just get the weapon?
yep.
God damn it, Tiger.
Yeah. Yeah, Tiger, give it to me.
All right. Woohoo.
I needed a weapon as well.
There's only one to go around. I got, however, a crafting reagent. Almost as
Ooh.
good as Azurite power. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
I too have something called an something.
Sanguine cell.
Sanguise.
Sanguini.
So,
Sanguise cell. Come on, chop chop, you lazy dwarf.
Shit, it's one down. Who?
oh my god, there's.
Oh, okay.
enemies. All right.
Start breaking things until they open and lots of mobs
Never.
appear.
The way of
Okay.
the dwarves.
Here. What the heck is happening?
They do a lot of damage.
Yeah, the ticks are pulsing. Pulsating or whatever.
Where are they coming from?
Friends.
They're coming through
It's
the
a
walls!
secret.
Stuff.
What happened?
We're being
Mine
ambushed.
ran.
Smelly dwarf is just pulling them through us.
They are attracted by a smell.
You should swap your perfume.
I was gonna say somebody smells really tasty then.
Yeah, it's Magni. Full brand even.
It's that ode the chocolate.
Nice.
Oh god,
Oh.
the ticks. I really hate the ticks.
I'm sorry, I'm born with it.
I think
Ah,
they're
there we
inviting us
go.
to the next area.
Oh.
Right. Do we want to talk about tactics before we go in?
Yes,
Kill the
because we
boss.
need we need to assign people a letter. Are you going to do that, Daniel, or should I?
You can just do it.
Okay, and then I need something to write down. Hold on. A pen would be nice.
By the way, hi chat. We're not talking very much this stream to the chat because we're really focusing on this game. It's very intense, as you can tell.
You guys can just continue chatting while I set up things.
Can we have a complete rebuff?
Of course. Always.
Thank you. And warrior buff as well. Thank you.
I feel like I can shout louder now. So handy.
Do you want range DPSs to go into the room first?
No, I want Postiar and another maybe Ordnath or Tiger Claw.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
When we engage the boss, well, at the 70 energy.
Okay, 70 energy.
We'll the three of us will enter the field into the other area, the second area, and we'll need to kill the ads and interrupt them. We can't let any of the casts go off. So add focus on the people going over. It'll spawn 3 ads at a time, and they need to be focused in. Anything I've forgotten?
Don't think so.
Remember, there's an area where you can stand onto the side that is immune from the winds, as I understand it, or at least you don't get pushed into lava. In any case.
Yeah, just be aware to not stand in front of the boss when she uses sudden brain fart. I'm sorry.
Is it sanitizing strike? Is it
Yeah. No one should be standing in front of the boss when she uses that. So just try to position so that you can avoid it with the winds as well. They're going to overlap at some point, so...
Okay, so one way or another you need to remember your letter. Write it down something. Group A is Norinax, Postiar and Ordnath. Group B, Randin, Schwan, Marshall Fly. Group C, Towtruck, Tiger Claw, Marasi. Group D, Ferrorax, Melreth, Meliadus. And Group E, Caledorn, 7.
Yeah, sounds good. I'd say 70 energy is good to
You want to use the third room?
Yeah, the third room is it's pinnacle of the fight. Takes
Actually, no,
100% more.
We are able
damage.
to, if we're able to do it quickly enough, we could actually take it down in room 2. But yeah, I'll defer to you.
So I'd say save hero for just in case.
Yeah, We do that in final room.
Yeah.
If you want to use the third room, but then we need to save heroism for that. If you want to try to take her down in the second room, then we should use heroism there.
The third room is we have well, she takes 100% more damage in the third room.
Yep.
So I'd say try to see how it goes. We could just hero and pull, just to get the feeling of how the fight actually will work out.
Also, healers, be aware that whenever someone passes through those blue barriers, the entire raid takes damage per each person passing through.
Yeah, it's quite a lot as well.
Yes, so it's going to be painful.
75k damage raid wide will be happening when each time we run. So we'll go through 3 and 3 and wait for the debuff to fall off, and then we'll go to the next group.
Okay, everybody turn around. There is a diamond there. Group B to diamond. And back. Group C to diamond. And back. Group D to diamond. And back. Group A to diamond. And back. And I don't think it is necessary for Savan and me to go over there. Thank you. Everyone seems to have gotten that right. Perfect.
You can just keep the boss.
Yes, I have to.
I'll just... Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt you could get the boss to go to the diamond. That could be rough.
Yeah. If you focus the ads, I will focus the boss.
Yeah, the ads won't come before we enter the next room, though.
Yeah.
Let's do a ready check, and let's try it out.
Just tell me when you need to move now.
It's gonna be fabulous.
Pull in 10. Just do heroism on pull.
Okay.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Hero.
With extreme prejudice.
Let's go through at 65. Group A go through at 65.
Right.
So Group A through now.
Group B. Group C.
Ooh.
Bastard.
See, went too early. Wow.
That hurt.
Did the buff
Yep.
not fall off?
Which buff?
Or the... Whatever it is
The
that prevents us all from getting damage.
when we go through, we'll get debuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think we need to start moving quicker than I wouldn't. 30 is with a full team of 30 people. I think we should try to start moving over at 40 because that gives us 10 ticks before the next group moves. If you don't object to that, Nornax.
The problem here wasn't that we started too late. The problem was that the ads didn't get interrupted,
Oh,
and the ads, all the 3 ads got cast off. No, 2 of them to cast off.
okay, so it wasn't the wall, it was actually the ads that wasn't interrupted.
I was a bit too late with the sundering.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Everyone who has interrupts, you need to make sure that you have interrupts available.
only the one over at the second room, though.
Yes. There is no need
But
to
you
interrupt
can
them.
never let the thing cast. It'll destroy the use. Other than that, it was flawless.
Maybe we need to, as a group, jump in at different points because they all converged onto one, so I wasn't sure which one we were attacking.
Just burst it down as well as you can. Focus the one looking like yourself. It's a clone of the ones run through.
So what I'm gonna do in the start, I'm gonna just put off a static totem so I stun them for 3 seconds.
Yep.
Just to get us a little head start.
But yeah, that sounds good. Other than that, it was a very good try.
Mm-hmm.
So let's buff up and
Do it again.
do it again. I'm pulling in.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hero.
Yep.
And I think everyone understood that, but whatever you do, do not stand behind me.
I'd say go through it. Start going through at 50, but I'll call it out.
Right.
Try.
Oh, I'm glad I looked at the chat. I kept thinking she was saying something different.
Group A, get ready.
Right.
Group A through.
Something about bisexual finishing move.
Group B. Group C.
Oh.
Need to wait a little bit before entering.
When do we go?
Interrupt.
Now we can have next group.
Group T.
Next group.
We're coming with her now.
Yeah. 2 more ads incoming and then focus.
Whoa!
Hello, lasers. Whoa.
Everyone move to the
lasers.
lasers. Everyone needs to move to the lasers. Good. Very good. Lasers.
Looks like the lasers only come from one side.
No,
Just-
I'm
Nope.
afraid they do not.
Which
Group
spin
A,
marker?
get ready to go to the next room.
Alright.
Group A through.
Winds.
Lasers.
Stunning. Oh, lasers even here, okay.
Lasers are in all rooms now.
Next group. Group A.
Group B.
B. Sorry.
Group C.
Wait, lasers.
And lasers. Yep, I'm dead.
Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Sanitation complete.
So it is important now that you're getting a feel for the fight that you all pay attention to the lasers. Though you need to look at both sides of the room, and you need to find the open space where you need to stand. There can also come lasers from the ceiling, but I don't know if that happens on normal or if it's only on heroic. But if it comes from the ceiling, there will be there will be a line on the floor with round like holy magic thing stuff that's going on the ground, which you have to go to. Of course, the most difficult part is if it happens while the wind tunnel is on. And feel free to go to the bathroom, yes.
Well then, I think we're doing well though, generally.
Yeah, the problem here was messing up with the interrupts at the end. Feel like.
It's interesting. I noticed just before I went through that people were dying, and that was due to the interrupts not happening. Is that right?
Yes.
We had just one going off though.
Yeah, we had one going off but with people also running through the wall. It was a bit too much.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all good. But don't worry, the demon goat is here to protect us.
You know, I have my fragment of suffering.
Okay, as long as we're not at fragment of angry.
I actually don't have that one.
Oh, I have it. I have. Oh, maybe I should bring out the fragment of desire, because we desire loot from these bosses. I'm not sure which is a better. Oh, I could get out a tentacle as well.
Oh, the tentacle.
Yes. Tentacles are good. All right. So if chat is wondering, we're not talking very much to chat because we're really focusing on the game, and you can tell it's pretty intense. This is our first run through ever of this raid, so we're really enjoying it so far. Ooh, enchanting. Nice.
I'll just bring my Khadgar.
You're gonna bring your Khadgar?
Yeah.
How do you have a Khadgar?
Yeah, it was a quest reward from an item that dropped from the Kirin Tor emissary. So I have his head floating in a wisdom ball.
God. I was playing my Paladin Legion, and when he had his head in a crystal ball, it was like freaky to me. I'm like, how is this a good thing, Khadgar? You look somewhat severed from your body. It's kind of inconvenient.
Oh, now I have it forever. Forever.
How nice. Wondrous wisdom ball. Oh, that is so funny. Wow.
Oh, I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Turtle has made it to the water.
Oh no!
They should make some kind of a dance for that.
Look at this little turtle.
Where? Oh my gosh. Aww.
Do you want to show us all your very correct impersonation of the of Nola, Catherine?
Well, but there's no water. How could I say that?
But there is a turtle.
A turtle has made it to the water.
There you go.
If there's no water.
You could say that it has made it to Mother.
The cycle of life can be cruel. That's if I wipe again. Let me get out my turtle as well. Do I have any other turtles? If I could spell turtle, it would help. I've got several. I've got the Dark Moon Turtle, Emerald Turtle, Turquoise Turtle, and a young mutant war turtle. I have several. The funny thing is, all those poor turtles are actually tortoises, and they're gonna drown when they hit the water.
Well, that's too bad. We have to help them reach the water.
Yes, indeed. Someone's asking in chat if Shadow is boring these days. I found that Shadow is very kind of squishy, so I play Disc out in the world to level and do stuff because I'm like a tank on discipline.
I'll pop a ready check to see if everyone's back.
Thank you. Fair warning.
That was a bit crunchy, yes?
Indeed. Fair warning, when the flasks go out, that might possibly be after the next attempt, or after if we manage this, we're going to have a short break, so don't immediately drink a new flask when the current one goes out.
Alright.
Yes, let's give it another shot. Everyone's here.
Excellent.
Rolling in 10. Misdirect to Caledorn, by the way.
5, 4,
No, misdirect to Meliadus.
1.
Nice.
Hero. Toast.
Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Content containment chamber. Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance.
Group A, get ready. Going through at 50. Group A, through now.
Dissection protocol initiated.
Stand down.
Group B.
Content containment chamber. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Everyone from Group B over now.
Group C at least.
No, not yet.
That was close, tow truck.
Group C, you can come now.
Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Content containment chamber. Dissection protocol
Group D.
initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
And we're coming over.
Yep. Remember to focus. Watch out for the laser.
Surgical field engaged.
Lasers.
Lasers.
Add.
Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Content containment chamber. Surgical field engaged.
Lasers.
Lasers.
Middle.
For study. Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Content containment chamber. Surgical field engaged.
Lasers.
Sample for study.
Very well done, everyone.
Dissection protocol.
Oh, move out of her way. Well done.
Bacterial resistance.
Get ready to move. Group A.
Right.
Moving at 50.
Content containment.
Group A over now.
Lasers.
Watch out for the beam.
Lasers.
For study.
I'm getting a stun ready. Stunning.
Yeah, it's done.
Do you want Group B?
Yeah, next group. Group A.
Initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Content containment chamber.
Group C, it's 70.
Not yet.
Okay, back, get ready, Group C. Lasers.
Samples for study.
Oh, middle. You was good.
Group C, just come through now.
Dissection
Group D, get ready.
initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to
Group D.
Group D now. Lasers, middle.
And we're coming over.
Yeah. Kill the rest of the ads, and then focus boss. Very nice. Focus boss.
Lasers.
Beams.
Laser.
Very well done.
It's almost like we know what we're doing.
Nice.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. God damn it!
I get another crafting reagent. I'm so pleased.
Yay! Regen.
Yes, I got an Azurite piece with Archive of the Titans. Thank you.
Wow.
Now we can choose. And
The easy option.
Yeah, I'm saying that Fetid Devourer is the best choice. So down and to the right.
Yes, we're going to take a break before we start that boss fight.
Yeah. There's a lot of trash between us and the boss, so let's take a break now.
Yep, that is a good idea.
For how long?
10 minutes.
10-minute break starts now. Oh!
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna mute the audio on the stream for now.
Chamber was really well designed.
Are you thinking about the mother fight?
No, I'm thinking about this.
Oh, this chamber, yeah, it looks god amazing.
Oh, indeed.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Restream audio.
Okay.
Illustrate.
Restream.
Bake time is ogre.
Bacon time.
Bake time is ogre.
Bake time is ogre.
What kind of things do they bake?
It's
I wanna know.
ogre. I said it's ogre. Bake time
know
is
it's-
ogre.
Stop making
What
ogres.
do they bake? That's what I want to find.
Cookies.
Do
Stop
they
getting
make
baked
like
with the
goblin
ogres.
pies or something? Are they
Crumpets.
cookies? What?
Sailor pies.
Yes, that's perfect. They make sailor pies.
They make blueberry pies.
Oh, I seem to be buffed.
You might be able to dispel it. I know I can.
I put a spell on you.
That almost sounded romantic. This is what is it? Corrupted Watch. Are you sure you want to get involved with the Corrupted Watch?
Yes.
Be a little bit
It's a bit better than the Night's Watch, I guess. You don't need the oath. Well, do you? I don't know. Let's see. You don't need to take those.
I have discovered that they're not very well dressed. All they gave me was Tide Spray linen from the last group.
It's
We
an
could probably
improvement on your
skip
rat
these
wall.
guys. It's not worth farming their cloth.
Can probably make a lot of stuff from Tide Spray linen, though.
Well, if you look at them, I don't think
make
they wear
bandages.
anything.
Well,
I
I'm
You
not
can't
gonna-
make bandages anymore though.
Yeah, as a tailor you can.
But
I'm a
tailors,
tailor.
tailors make bandages now? Ah.
Yeah, there's some in the guild bank, I think, or there were in some.
Everyone forgot how to make bandages apart from tailors.
Yeah. I was like, bandages? What are those?
Well, to be fair, as a first aid, I had my first aid almost max before they canceled it, but I never made anything with first aid ever. Maybe I don't know if it's because I'm a priest healer person that I never needed it, or what.
Well, you don't really need it anymore. Back in the time it was nice to have, but
Yeah,
Back in the-
they've changed out of combat healing now, so.
Back in the time, bandages were actually a must-have in raids.
Oh, cool.
Only rogues use this bandit.
warriors. It was necessary for
fine.
warriors to have bandages back in the time.
Yeah, monks and death knights as well.
That was before that time, Daniel.
As it says, before monks and death knights existed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They were. There wasn't a time without death knights and monks.
There
It was a
wasn't.
better time.
Really?
It's all lying.
Uh-huh. So when I first introduced you to this game, there was Death Knights.
Of course. There's always been death knights. Long live Arthas.
Technically
Well,
speaking, he's not wrong.
Technically speaking, Athos wasn't the first Death Knight. Ah.
I never said that.
Death Knight.
Ooh, this is going to be.
it's the Gallery of Failures. this it bodes well.
I
We're
sure hope
home.
that he doesn't.
That's so bad.
How on earth are we? What's going on with the? Don't understand anything here.
You okay there?
Stomp, stomp,
Yeah,
stomp, stomp.
if you
stomp,
just
stomp.
take a look at the malformed lion to the left, just wait a minute and it'll turn into a raptor. It was a raptor not too long ago.
Now it's a blood globule.
Blight recluse. Oh, that has to. Oh. Look, no, now it's a bird.
Dear.
No, I do like the way that the fetid devourer walks.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
He-
little
he-
clunky.
Reminds
he
you of
owns
someone?
the place.
yeah, he's got some swagger about him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
All right, everybody have a snack.
And to be honest, I have no clue if when we pull the bus now, that everything in the room.
Ooh.
That's going to be fun.
I don't
Might
even
be,
know if we can take away the ads before we...
I don't. Doesn't look like it the way he's strolling around.
Maybe a couple of the near ones, perhaps.
Try. Could we have warrior war cry?
Cry or not cry for me.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
I was gonna say, do not involve Argentina. Could be rough then. Oh, he's ignoring his ads. He doesn't.
Yeah, look at the swagger.
Fine.
Well, I would have ignored them as well. A lion turning into a bird, turning into a raptor. This is too much. With
Sounds like a really good night in the 70s.
that might be. So much fun.
Hey man, there was this blob, and then it turned into a lion, man, and then it turned into a bird, man. It was crazy, man.
I find it bizarre this storyline and the tech in here. It's like very high tech with all the GLaDOS voices and such, and yet there's dinosaurs and like tentacle monsters and stuff.
Well, isn't Uldir an experimental facility?
Yeah.
Like an experimental facility for the Titan, so expect some weird stuff.
I won't argue with you on that.
The Titans had some weird kink.
That achievement.
Ferox, can you pull the group on the left with Misrect? Thank you.
Nice job.
Yeah.
And they all just died. Well, went bubbly.
We are now globs.
This isn't even my last
Tell
word.
you, man, crazy man.
Oh dear.
Can they be stunned? No.
Did I just drag them out of your stun?
No, actually you didn't. Almost, though. Almost. With the Death Knight here, nothing can be stunned.
I am the one who stuns.
When they are in the Raptor mode, we can't really keep aggro on them either, I've noticed.
They're
Seems
just
slightly inconvenient.
They
rolling
can't
around.
decide what they want to be.
It's very inconvenient because I keep getting incapacitated.
Do you have Misdirect again? You can do the same with the other group on the right.
Look at that bagger.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been master twerker, this guy.
Indeed.
Damn, what has Murray been doing? 90 exalted reps.
Why, hello there, Raptor.
What the hell?
Rapapato. Malformed. Oh,
I wonder.
Just because he's malformed doesn't mean we shouldn't treat him any differently. For a guild of equal opportunities, everyone dies the same.
That's right.
Hello, do you want to die today?
I prefer not. Thank you for the offer, though.
Good job. Now we have it cleared.
Okay, so this boss is what I've gathered easy-ish. DPSs need to destroy the eggs that spawns within the extra rooms. I have
The crevices.
compartments, yeah, something.
The places where the blobs were.
Crevices.
You need to destroy the eggs before the boss casts some. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. I'm so good at explaining things. Oh. At 50%, the boss will enrage. The tanks need to stand basically inside each other to mitigate the thrashing terror and terrible thrash. Do not stand in front of the boss when cast Rotting Regurgitation. That's a large cone in front. It'll just turn to a random player.
I feel we're familiar with that. Gosh, every boss seems to vomit in this expansion.
Maybe it's because I'm sick of the Horde and Alliance fighting.
So there are 6 waste disposal unit dumping areas in the room. We picked out 4 groups of mobs from 4 of these dumping areas, and periodically throughout the encounter, 2 randomly selected waste disposal units around the edges of the room will dump waste into the room, each spawning a corruption corpuscle. Players need to avoid standing in these areas, as anyone caught in the stream of thrash will be pushed back and receive a stack of malodorous miasma, which is a very bad perfume. The 2 corruption corpuscles will cast Enticing Essence, so they actually have nice perfume, which is a 20-second uninterruptible cast. Upon completion, the fetid devourer will rush directly to the corruption corpuscle and begin to cast Consume Corruption. If the ad is not dead by the end of the Consume Corruption cast, the boss will heal for 10% max HP and will gain 20 energy. So, all DPS must focus down the corruption corpuscles to ensure that no Consume Corruption cast is completed, as this 10% heal to the boss can easily lead to a wipe as the group reaches the Enrage.
So we gotta avoid the perfume, is what you're saying.
Yes, and they also say that it's a good idea to mark the waste disposal things, so that we have red.
I just did it. You just removed my mark.
Yes, but you have to mark all 6 of them.
Yeah, I had marked 3 of them.
Yeah.
I am the one who marked.
Never mind you. So yeah, red, blue, green, and silver, and the 2 in behind can be marked whenever we get in there. Can you do that, tow truck? Mark the 2 final one with purple and yellow? Did you hear that, tow truck?
He's going.
He has to swap spec.
Thank you.
He's now invisible.
I'm the invisible cat.
Okay, shall we just do a ready check and try this?
When do you want the heal or is it
50%? I'll say. Let's see. Which mark did you not want to use on the crevices?
Oh, as long as it's just purple and yellow or something.
Yeah, I'll put the X there.
Yep.
So all DPS should be in behind the boss. We'll tank it facing the door. This.
I like that we have a sneaking Tauren running around the room. Thank you, Mr. Sneaking Tauren.
Postiar, can you be the one calling out for eggs?
I'll do my best.
Very good. Then let's just ready check. On pull 10. Pulling him when he just run behind the boss.
1.
And yeah.
I got some bad perfume on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stand in front.
Yummy.
I think he needs to see a doctor. I mean, that was like had blood in it and everything. Feel sorry for the poor guy.
And as you can see, eggs are coming.
Do not stand in front. Melee's on red, range on moon.
Oh, come on. Lovely.
Don't stand in front.
New eggs at green and blue. Meal is at blue. Watch out
Watch
for
the cone. Watch the cone. And heroism.
Melee on red. Ranged on blue.
Watch the cone. Watch the cone.
Same again.
Or ads. Just
Nor-
click boss.
Focus boss.
Yeah, oh god. Didn't
Very
know
good.
it was so low.
Nice.
Right.
Oh
Nice.
my
Congrats.
god. I got a weapon with a prismatic socket.
Ooh.
I got an abrasion.
Wow.
Congratulations.
That's cool. Very nice.
And it actually looks really cool as well. That is a very rarely looking cool axe. It is very rare for axes to look cool, according to myself, that is.
Are you talking smack about my axes?
I would never do that.
Good.
I actually got the Uldir tier helmet. Oh, Uldir. I'm still living in the past.
Yeah.
I got the
Back
tier
in.
helmet.
Ooh.
So now I look like an idiot. Oh well.
Let's
Now-
go to Vectis now.
Can these blobs be skill stunned? They can.
Yeah, I don't want to stand in that. That looks distasteful.
You're not supposed to eat it up or drink it. Here. It could be most inconvenient.
Just a little taste.
I think even
No.
standing in it might be inconvenient. Oh, it's one of your friends, Catherine.
It's not one of my friends. I don't know these tentacle people.
Yeah, right.
Well, anyway.
That's what a tentacle sympathizer would say.
Tentacle sympathizer. Here. I just like them for their decorative abilities.
Like,
Someone decided not to follow up on that one.
like certain bits.
I think we need to interrupt or stun the one infecting us.
Which one is that? The animated rot or the coagulated blood?
None of these. The living infections.
Oh dear. Living infections, that sounds inconvenient.
Yeah, they just keep on infecting and doing stuff. Like infecting.
Oh. This must be the brother of that creepy guy in On the Underrot who keeps following us around.
Who would ever think of doing something like that?
The Titans, apparently.
Look at this booty. I'm coming for that booty.
Oh. Well then.
I have only one lab.
Oh, the infection is still
Where?
large.
Yeah, focus those, please.
Ouch.
Wow.
Oh, right. Hello there. Is anyone else still infected?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mushroom.
Badger, 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 badger.
Please don't.
You guys have a thing with badgers that I don't know about?
Haven't you
How do
seen
you
that
not
one?
know
I
about
might
that?
know the meme.
Or are you talking about like the...
The badger, 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 badger thing? Haven't you seen
I-
I don't know anything about this, no.
Snake?
Magical treasure?
Oh, I have problems.
You do.
No, I am not a meme person. I don't understand memes. Me, they're like...
Oh, this is like ancient
things. I
internet
don't
history.
understand them. They're just...
This is like one of the first memes.
It's like
Oh,
from
I
the
definitely
90s or
wouldn't know
something.
No, I'm a non-meme person. Definitely.
I like that you call them Mimi.
Well, I meant... No,
I love that you call them Mimi.
We can
well,
tell.
not usually. I meant with a Y, like a non-tentacly person, non-meme, like that way.
It's a meme, not a Mimi.
I just... you know,
But Mimi sounds very
conjugation
cute.
With the
It's moving from now on.
with the sentence.
Yes.
I like that you're comparing the memes with tentacles.
Me too.
I want what you're
You're a
saying about-
non-tentacle person.
You're a non-tentacle person who likes
I-
memes.
No, I don't like memes at all.
Of course you
do
do.
like
No,
tentacles.
certainly. Oh my god, we have issues here. Oh, I need something to kill. Oh,
You this long to
there's
realize.
nothing to kill. Sadness.
What's with this bloodlust? Sheesh.
Because I can't heal you unless I can hurt something with my spells.
You're out of combat, so you can safely use the debuff dot heal thing now.
Debuff.heal?
Yes.
That sounds like a weird...
The problem is that requires a lot of mana. That's I wanted to mass heal people with penance or something, and there was nothing to kill.
Well, thankfully you have 3 other healers to help you.
I'm not dying.
Still, I like to heal people myself. Fun.
Yes, but in a raid you're not the only healer, my dear.
I know, and I'm glad. I'm glad that we have everybody here. I'm thrilled about this.
Oh dear, these are unworthy vessels. They shall be purged with holy inquisitorial fire.
Ahoo!
Did these?
Ahoo! I
Hold
shall be
on. Are you
purged.
guys getting into badges again? I don't.
Badger.
I'm glad you're not using it the other way, like hoo-ha. That could be an entirely different thing. But we're not going to go into that.
We need to stun these.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Ow.
There's pain.
Oh,
Ow.
That's pain and suffering.
There's only pain. So when they start casting these infest thing, stun now. Then...
They cannot be interrupted. They can only be stunned.
No, you need. Yeah, we need to stun them. So I don't know. I think we need to focus one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my spells are not hitting more than one at a time. That's for.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I agree, Pharaoh. It's probably the hardest out of the first 5.
I better not get flashbacks to Ilgner from this.
Oh, you will.
What do you mean, Pharaoh?
Pharaoh?
I like that you call him Pharaoh. Pharaoh.
I am the Lord of the Sands.
Yes, the eternal master of undeath. Wait,
What?
isn't that the Death Lord?
That's me.
I thought you were talking about Egyptian folks.
Yes, but we have a Death Lord here.
I'm slowly becoming a Lord of Death at this rate.
We actually do. I am a pump.
Oh, there are bodies here? Ah, damn it.
I saved you all before you could be sacrificed. We haven't even had a single sacrifice yet. I'm so pleased.
Well,
I mean, we threw a
difficult.
whole bunch of people in a pit.
Let's fix that.
You have no
let's fix
excuse.
it.
There are several dead people here who could sacrifice.
Ooh. That is quite nice.
Where did that come from? Is that from like a random mob?
Yep.
Pharaoh?
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
Oh, it's a BOE
Well,
as
I
well.
wouldn't sure as hell wouldn't mind it. It's a 15 eye level upgrade.
Wow.
So before this boss, I would highly recommend that people go watch a quick guide or read a quick guide on this one. It's a very healing intensive fight. And yes.
Oops.
Whoops.
Whoopsie!
Isn't that your job though to pull stuff?
Yes, but preferably at the times where it's actually...
Controlled.
Yes.
I feel we're suffering under a lot of bleeding here.
No, no.
We all need bleeding in our life.
We are considered worthy vessels. That is what's going on here.
We're fighting the blood god, so that's true.
Of course I'm a worthy vessel.
Whoa.
I'm a worthy weasel.
Yeah, that's true.
A worthy weasel. Okay. Well,
That's
now.
more like it. Speaker Obara. Yeah.
Obara?
Obara.
Obara.
Thought you were saying Obama then.
Speaker Obama.
Ooh, I don't understand him now.
This doesn't sound good.
Well, they tasted good. Well, felt good. I don't know.
Licking them before you fight them.
Yes, that's
Always.
exactly what I
He
mean.
likes tasting his enemies.
Yes. So they're blood type something. I don't. Something
I don't-
weird. Something new.
This one is a Racius Plus.
Hey, what? A raisin?
A raisin.
I didn't know the blood type is B positive because I be positive that they're dying.
You think these guys are positive? I think they're fairly negative. They got anger management issues right now.
I think it's double your negative. I'm not going to comment on that one. Just saying. Not going. So, let's take 5 minutes and just read up quickly on the boss. Malice has posted the guide in raid chat.
I feel there is some serious disease issues going on in this instance.
You cut out. You just said serious.
I feel there is some serious disease issues going on in this.
Dizzy? Serious.
Okay. I am going to restart my Discord. Be right back.
You're going to restart your disc? Oh, well, that's something. Suddenly he turned into a disc jockey. Waka waka. I like the fact that you noticed he was back by the sound of his typing.
I'm very familiar.
But hello there.
There we go. It wasn't welcome back. I hadn't left yet.
Oh, I see. So I should have just said shove off then, or something.
Get away already. I think I'm going to mark up 2 spots. Hopefully.
How is your mobility compared to mine?
You're talking to Death Knight.
Okay,
I can barely walk.
So I am the one that has to do the plague bomb zone soaking then, since I have the divine steed thing.
Everyone is.
It says that tanks with high mobility are good candidates for plague bomb zone soaking.
Yeah, but the it doesn't do that much damage, so
Yes, but if we don't soak it, there will be a plague amalgam that adds...
Yeah, I know. They will spawn a lot of those, like 3 or 4, so everyone, we need to have 1 soaking each. In phase 2, there will be 2 normal, it seems.
Don't you think those are a bit too close?
It doesn't matter how close it is. It's just near the closest player.
Okay.
So if he all the
done-
non-infected ones.
You've done it the opposite way of how the guide on Wowhead suggests, though.
I'm not following a guide. I'm just putting it up.
Okay.
What are you thinking about?
The guide thing suggests having one group there, and having one group there, and the tank happening here.
No, the tanks are above, I believe.
Nope.
The Wowhead. Go ahead.
Oh, actually, you're right. Having the tanks in the front and then 3 groups like that. So, one group.
The 3 groups are quite overkill in my opinion, considering it's just a group of non-deceased players and deceased players.
A group of non-deceased and a group of deceased players. Yes, that's exactly what we are. We are a group of deceased players. I agree.
Diseased or deceased?
Deceased.
Both,
50-50. Depends on the day and the alignment of the moon.
There was no moon
There's a moon? Alright.
So let's just wait for the rest of the people to be done reading, watching. And I'll explain what I'm thinking.
That's very dramatic of you.
I'm trying to get something to work here.
Contemplate.
Oh gods. There's a gnome here.
Do you want me to bring the demon goat next to here? You can pet the demon goat. He'll give you good luck.
Can you please do something with that gnome? Please? You can put it on top of the demon goat and turn it into something else, please. Thank you.
Oh, we have another gnome. Oh my god.
Well, that's the raid for today. Thanks, guys. Now we have 2, 3. I'll just go to bed.
No, we need you. Stay here. Oh my. I think I'm the only one that doesn't have a gnome toy. Or a toy gnome. Or a something like a gnome.
Well, I sure do not hope you have a toy gnome.
Toy gnome? What? Why not?
Oh, I'm just going to go play with my toy gnome. That doesn't sound right.
Here, I have this. I could be a clockwork gnome. It's
Yeah,
a
well,
little bit different than regular gnominess.
You can turn into one, thankfully. You don't have one externally. Cuddle with and stuff.
I have a clockwork gnome. Would you like to see it?
No, I have one as well. I deleted it. I want to delete it. I have to.
You deleted it? Oh, the sadness is real.
No. Too many of them. One is too many. And
It's actually a really good battle pet, though.
yeah, I know. I used it a lot. Let's see. Let's do a ready check to see if everyone's back. Oh my lord. Suddenly, the party turned into gnomes. Let's just jump on a boat and punt them all off. Splendid.
Splendid.
Hmm. Hmm? Hmm? Hmm.
God, my gnome, my goat is almost taller than I am. Dear.
Goddamn train.
Let's see here.
Well, who doesn't like stuffing their face full of cake?
Yes.
I do it every Sunday, crying to myself in the corner.
That sounds very sad. Can we do
Yeah.
something to improve your life? It's kind of desperate. Oh my goodness.
I think he's the only one who can do that.
All right, are we all ready now?
I'm just gonna...
No.
It's my pet. Where is...
Hunting?
There.
Oh my goodness. That sounds most inconvenient.
There. Fragment of suffering.
Hmm.
Are you here now or not? I'll just do a quick walkthrough of my thoughts here at least.
Mm-hmm.
The tanks will stand at Skull. Every other raid member will start at green. And when you get the debuff, the Omega Vector, you'll just stay at green until the debuff expires. Then it'll jump to another player. When you lose the debuff, Omega Vector, and you'll get 1 stack of lingering infection, you'll move to the orange. And this will repeat until everyone is at orange, and just repeat back and forth if that happens. Phase 2, the boss will rush, according to the photo to where we're standing now, a little bit further back, and we'll punt back. Not punt. He will.
Gnomes on your mind, eh?
He will charge across the room. Yeah. And procs any he contacts with a stack of lingering infection. So we need to have a clear line from where he stands to the back of the room. So when the phase 2 starts, everyone should spread out to the sides. At least one of the tanks, let's say it like that, should soak one of the plague bombs. Another one, we just need one to stand in another, but they need to be soaked.
Mm-hmm.
The boss will shoot out Blood Gazer, 3 lines, if I remember correctly. That will just be shot out in random direction towards the players, and try to avoid it because it'll give you a stack of lingering infection.
Mm-hmm.
So let's give it a shot, shall we?
Sounds good to me.
So
I'd say two. Let's start with 2 stacks. Tank swap, and heroism on start.
Right.
The damage isn't bad. It's only 38k. So according to Fridge. Let's do another ready check, and I am still not the witch. I'm pulling in 10. Heroism on pull.
Alright.
And also kill ads, yeah.
for some reason I have managed to turn off the sound in WoW.
Oh dear.
No idea how that happened. That is how that happened, of course.
Prepare to move away. Give him space to rush away. Oh, that's not what I...
Oh gods. Oh, I got the Omega Vector now. Nice.
Yeah, we have a lot of us. I did.
Yep, me
Let's
too.
just wipe it up.
Chaos.
Yeah, I'm going to move a little bit on the markers. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm fixing now. Look.
Good thing we don't have to run all the way around. To appreciate the vista. Yeah, I suppose.
Starting to have flashbacks towards Ilkenoth.
Appreciating the vista, does that involve that big blob of blood down there in the middle?
If anyone has any comments, ideas, just shoot.
I'm just a little bit uncertain. What is those blood bombs on the floor? What do they look like? Are those big
Swirlies.
things? Those big swirly things? Okay, that was my mistake then.
We had 3 of them go off.
Yep. So my mistake actually that we got too many ads.
They'll spawn throughout the room. So there's not a set spot for them. And I agree, Miller. Yeah, that was my bad, Tiger. I put them a bit closer now. Where? What I thought. So, we start at the moon, and when you get the lingering debuff, whenever the Omega Vector disappears, just run to the other. We could try to stand for longer if you want to. You can have a set spot for range further away, so you can reach the plague bombs easier. No, not enough. But
the only thing, if you stand on the us,
tanks,
we don't want the Omega Vector thing.
We're going to get it sooner or later, but we need to have as few stacks as possible. We can try. I'm open for trying. This is going to be one of the harder bosses. So. This is one of the harder bosses.
That makes sense.
So everyone just stack at moon. I fixed the well, I tried to fix the space between skull and moon, so there should be a lot closer now. Let's buff up. Another check. Yeah, that's true. There. What do you mean, Melis?
When the debuff drops and you start spamming out damage to everyone and have to move, there's a circle under your feet. Just make sure everyone's stood outside of that, and we don't need a purple spot.
Okay.
But yeah, the video has everyone literally stood on exactly the same spot, not spread out at all.
Yeah, it should have range 5 then. We could try that. Let's give it another go, and let's get familiar with this boss. We
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's true. So the ones with the highest mobility should focus the the circles furthest away. That's why I thought we could have a range marker further away from the boss. So we can try that. Or we can just go like this.
I think by the time the circles are spawning, it pretty much doesn't matter if we're stacked and everyone's all over anyway, dodging the things.
Okay. Let's give it another go then, and save Bloodlust for, let's say 50%.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So, and ready check. Pulling in 10.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is ready for the circles? Now so circles, everyone, circles. Good.
Yeah.
Wipe. And he's so happy with himself. Contagion successful.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be pretty happy if you just killed a whole room full of people that save the world every 2 years.
Good point. No, I don't assume that you would be. I know you would be. There is no assumptions involved there.
Who's there sleeping on the ground?
Oh,
He's waiting to get towed.
Oh, Christ.
he's waiting to get burnt and then sacrificed.
Hmm. You don't know what went wrong on this last one? Anyone? Who knows? Who noticed something?
Chaos.
You don't have to ask if you can ask questions. Go ahead and ask them.
The Omega Vector people shouldn't move. It's only with Gestate. The Omega Vector will jump to another player, the nearest player. So if you move with the Omega Vector, you'll give the tanks the debuffs.
I'm very
it's only-
confused. I'm very confused about this video that is set there. The guide on Wowhead, which is written by the same guy, says that we should have 3 Omega Vector bounce groups.
I have a feeling the video might be their beta video, and they may have patched that exploit.
The raid should form into 3 evenly sized groups consisting of all the healers and DPS, each of which will house a single Omega Vector. At the beginning of the fight, the 3 random non-tank players afflicted with the Omega Vector should each move to a different group to deposit the debuff. The debuff can then bounce endlessly in this group in a way that will allow the lingering infection to be evenly applied amongst the group. Players who happen to get substantially higher lingering infection stacks in any given group can move slightly away from their group to allow the rest of the group to gain the stacks instead. This strategy ensures that the lingering infection debuffs will be somewhat equally spread across the raid, helping to spread the incoming nature damage evenly. Each group should be separated by a 10 to 15 yard gap to ensure the debuff never accidentally spreads to a different group.
Well, we might as well try a new strategy. Are the markers far enough apart, though?
Oh, it gets worse. When we're in phase 2, we need to remember who the 2 people in our group are to stay near them, while avoiding everything. Oh, Christ.
I hear some mooing.
Bloody torrents.
Could be.
Who knows?
Welcome back.
Have a snack.
Yeah. For those of you who have watched the video was published on the 4th of May. The written guide was updated 2 days ago. So the video is out of date.
Yay!
The video is from the BfA beta. So that is how it used to be in the beta. So the video is not, those are not the strategies that we are supposed to follow at all.
So, I've split you up in 3 groups. The markers are just for show as of now. But group 3 will stand on yellow. Group 2, green. Group 1. And do what Caledorn said. So just to group 2 is the green. Well, where the green is going to be. This is just to visualize what I'm talking about. So just stick to your group. If someone gets too great of a stack, just run out and yeah, I'll read up the groups.
Sean, you can mouse over your name and it shows you're in.
You can also press O and go to raid.
The only thing is we need to be aware of who gets what stuff, or if you got the Omega Vector thing, and then move to a group, because you know it could be that one group gets all the Omega Vectors.
Yeah. Yes. So try to be as vocal as possible. If someone can take the lead on calling people where to go. We have someone not talking today, so right. Any ideas? Just shoot them.
Yes, the circles on the ground thing, Bigwigs tells you, or DBM should also tell you if you are standing inside a circle with someone else. But if you see someone standing inside a red circle, it is very important that you go out again. Because if there are 2 people in there, both of them takes damage.
And with the gestate, run out, do not stack with people. So just run away from the boss. Or closer to the boss, just don't stack up.
And gestate is, thankfully you just need to move 5 yards away. So you don't need to run far away.
No, just so they know people standing within the circle. We need to save healing cooldowns for Contagion. Contagion has a base damage of 31k, and with each lingering infection stack, people will take 5% more.
I haven't been standing near any people who has gestate, but I assume that when you're near someone with gestate, or you have gestate, that DBM or Bigwigs will pop up on your screen telling you that you're too close to someone who either does not have it. Yeah, exactly. So does it shout at you if you have gestate, or does it shout at you if you don't have it? Okay, both. Great. So you know that if someone has gestate and you're too close, then you're getting shouted at. And this is the gestate, not the Omega one. And obviously the player who has gestate cannot run away, since that player is stunned.
Yeah. Oh.
That's an important point.
Yes, so the other players have to run away, because any players who is within 5 yards will get splash damage from that player over 5 seconds.
Which is quite a lot as well. 18k per 2 seconds for 5.
Wow.
Yep.
So if everyone just stacks on the beacon, It should be fairly okay if you have the creaming add-on.
The what? The what now?
DBM or bigwigs.
Okay.
Labb, can you fix the beacons?
Ordnath, the person cannot move. That's the point. They're rooted in their spots. They can't move.
They are stunned.
Strangled in place.
Just straighten them up a bit if you can. My eyes are deceiving me.
And yes, when someone gets gestation or gestate, you just need to move slightly away from them. It's just 5 yards, so it's not long at all. It's like if you see where I am standing now, I will put the circle above my head and I'm jumping. So it's like if you just stand still, that is plenty. If you look at tow truck or look at Meliodas there jumping, so this is 5 yards.
That's closer to 5 yards. It's way smaller than you think.
What is the command for range?
Range 5.
Nope, this is 5 yards. So this is closer than 5 yards. Now
What you
I'm
can
5
do,
yards.
a tip, if you go into your chat and write /range 5, you get a range check up.
Ooh. Cool. Wish I could move it. Oh, there it goes. I like how it puts a smiley face.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fine.
Yeah, Lucille's sewing needle is basically 5 yards, I would assume. Let's see. No, it isn't. I can still use it on Meliodas now, and he's more than 5 yards away from me. It's more like 7 or 8 yards.
And also the ads. They need to be nuked. Because
Yes,
they cause immune suppression, which does a raid-wide healing absorb. That absorbs 25k per cast.
Which, for reference, is about my best heal.
One more time, please.
All right.
No.
Okay.
So now we have assigned groups. We have priority on ads. Whenever the gestate expires, the ad will spawn.
Yeah.
So if you can, the off tank should grab the ad, get it under the boss for nuking, and focus the ad. Ignore the boss completely. Move from the person.
We shouldn't.
15 yards, I guess. I don't have no clue. I just put him out for reference.
If we are to follow the guide, let me just show this. I will use different markers than the one used here. So, if we are to follow the guide, the red marker over there is one placement. The silver marker over there is another marker. And then the yellow marker here is the third marker. That is how far away the group should be, according to the guide. Or maybe the yellow one is like here, where I'm standing now. But the distance is not as close as the groups are now. But yes, that is problematic in regards to the melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't have them that far apart. We have too many melees in the group. If we just had
how many melees do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So the melee should then be in one group together. And they should.
And we should all share the sickness.
Yes.
They still need to run out.
Of course, but
yeah,
if
but it's easier for us if we all are in melee range.
Yes, and then if we move the green marker over there or around there, they might want to have visibility to the boss. So like that.
But I don't understand why we should have such a great distance.
I'm just following what the guide says, and I assume that they have done it like that because this is the example positioning that Fatboss has written in or made a picture of in his guide. He also states that the boss should be tanked like here, between the groups. So we should pull him forward, according to the guide, and into this part.
Yeah, we have two completely different...
I'm looking at the wowhead.com guide.
Yeah, I have another one. Yeah, the one I linked earlier. So this
Yeah.
one is complete spread.
Yeah, because this is the one that Fatboss has created after the video. He will probably make a video which will be posted in a day or two, maybe even tonight. Because he's the author of this guide, the guide that Meliad has just linked in the chat. The author is Fatboss TV, and this is how he has suggested that the setup should be.
Why don't we just try one strategy at a time, and if this one doesn't move to the next one?
Yeah, everything that you've said in strategy-wise, Norinax, is the same. The only difference is where we place the things now. The rest of it is similar. All of the other things you've said is equal. The only thing that it differs is the placement of these three groups.
Well, we could try. It's just I think it's an unnecessary gap.
That at least by doing it this way, we ensure that one of the omega vectors does not jump from blue to green or from green to yellow or that way. The omega vector will stay within one of those three and won't jump. That is for certain with this distance. And the range DPS can easily hit the boss from this distance.
Right, so we have a go then.
Yep, I think we should. Yes. You only move out of the area when you have gestate or when the boss... and yes, you have to nuke the ads. And the
Group
off-tank...
1 should stand closer to the boss. And group 2 and 3 can just choose whichever. Group 3, where are we going to tank the boss now?
More or less the same place. We just need to put him a little bit further forward so that the melees can actually hit him. So
now we have a bit too many beacons.
Yeah, he has a giant hitbox anyways. So probably around in the middle between the red and the purple one. Let me remove those. So like around there. I think his hitbox will then be near enough for the guys in blue.
Yeah, okay.
You just need to move 5 yards away from the person who has gestate. Or gestate, I'm not sure how that's pronounced.
Gestate.
Group 1, which is melees and Savan on blue.
Yep.
Group 2, which is Marasi, Tuan, Meledes, Ferorax on green. And Totrek, Marshallfly, Melareth, and Randin on yellow. So let's buff up and give it another go.
Alright, I have patted the demon goat for good luck. I love the sound it makes.
Pulling in. Turn.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume us!
I have Omega Vector at green. I have gestate, move out.
Tiger Claw, move over to post Tiara. Move over
Go
to
to
the,
blue, Tiger
to
Claw.
blue. Blue mark, Tiger Claw. On the other side of the boss. Sorry about that, my...
You only have one healer left.
Yeah, just wipe it.
Brandon is still here, and Savon.
We have an entire group dead.
What happened to group number 2? Why did all of you die?
I got the Omega Vector twice. I don't know if that's means anything or.
Questions for the other groups. Did any of you have 2 of the Omega Vectors at 2 people having it at the same time? Because the melee group did not have 1 Omega. We did not have a disease.
Right, that's what happened.
You had one. We have.
Wasn't that the gestate though?
No, it was the other.
Okay.
It was standing too close to me, so I got it instead.
Aha.
Okay.
But we only had 2 gestates, I guess. At this time.
That I did not get.
I think everyone in the green pile got gestate at least once.
Yeah, all of you are supposed to have gestate once, but only one of you at a time.
Oh yeah, only hit one of us.
Also, you guys who were in the melee group, the hitbox of the boss is rather substantial. If you could stand in the blue marker and not closer to me and Norinax, that would be probably a better idea, because I think that you were standing a bit too close to the boss, so that the Omega Vector could also jump over to us.
We'll see. One thing though that I noticed is that we melees, we can't hit the ads.
No.
Because the hitbox are way too small.
Yeah, that I understand. Which makes it all the more important that the... I don't know how that guide...
The guide is probably meant for 25-30 people.
No. It is meant for any size. Because there are 3 Omega Vectors, and that is why there are 3 Omega Vector bounce groups.
Yeah. We only had 2 Omega Vectors at the time. As far as I can see in the chat. And we had a...
There is only 30 minutes left of the raid, so going to another boss right now is not ideal. Especially since we then have to read up on the tactics on that one, and that means that the raid is basically at the end time.
Yeah, for Sunday's raid, read up properly on Sekbosh, Vectis, and Sul, just to have it in mind. And I'm going to do the same. Sekvosh is a lot easier than this one. This one is the gate wave, I'd say. The hardest of the 5 first. Yeah.
The gatekeeper, even.
Okay, I think we should just try this tactic one more time. Maybe position the boss a bit closer to the blue mark. No problem, Tiger. Don't worry. You're supposed to be on the blue mark, so...
I'd say we try to have the boss stand on the blue marker so that the melees can help with the ads, because
But,
the melees have...
I think we get a bit too close to you two then.
Yeah, that is my worry as well.
Not if you guys stack on each other. Then you'll always be closer to each other than to us. There is no preference on the debuff. There's just the closest target. So if you guys just stand there and we'll stand together, it should be alright. So let's try.
Closest guy, yeah. You have a point.
Where do you want them? Do you want us to have the boss on blue and you want them to stand on red?
No, I want them to stand on blue.
As long as we melee are like squished into each other, it won't jump to you because we are closer to each other.
I hope it don't jump when someone has the gestate thing.
Well, then 2 of us have to jump together closer.
Yep, let's try that.
We'll have the boss on blue and melees stand on blue. So you'll possibly just stand inside the boss. So
More or less.
behave.
Right. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have a vector.
Stay on me, just stay on me, just stay on me. Move away from me.
Say your colour, it's impossible to guess whom he is.
Did get a big skull in my head.
Who's green? Just stay at green.
Just stay on blue, just stay on blue.
Kill off the ad and prepare for
Mercy,
soaking.
move in. Or it'll just bounce between us three. No, into green.
Soak. And back to your original positions.
Mega vector.
Still can't target the automation from here.
Yeah.
Just stay on blue.
Get off the other and prepare to soak. Soak now.
I have Omega Vector.
I do too. Oh my god, I've hit my goat.
Back to original positions.
Okay, the Omega Vector got over to Ordnath, which is good, I hope.
Let's do hero on next ad.
Yeah.
Hero.
Yeah.
Just stay green.
I can't take him from you at the moment.
No, it's okay. Just take the ad.
Now I'm taking him. I have 3 afflictions, and I'm dying.
I see the just wipe it. We are 1 tank down. The lingering infection stacks are quite high.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that you take over double damage.
Savan had 27 and I had 22.
Yeah, and
I think our
lost 20
stacks
as well.
aren't stacked enough because it's just bouncing between a couple of us rather than the whole of the small groups.
And everyone was pretty much at the same amount apart from Ko. Ko had the least amount.
I had three stacks as well.
I had 15.
Yeah.
How did you get 15 stacks?
Because I got a mega vector in one of the intermissions, and I had to run to the back of the room because that was where one of the soak spots were. So,
how about instead of the tanks soaking anything in that stage, the DPSs soak, so the tanks keep out of the way so that they don't get the stacks.
The waves coming out of the boss when he uses liquefy. That's the main source of the stacks. So try to limit getting hit by those as few as possible, because you get 1 stack from each hit. And on 20 stacks, you'll take 100% extra damage.
be right back.
Sylvana's music box.
Ah, cool.
Okay, so we're going to try one stack again, now that people know what to do. So everyone just stack together. And yes, it would be very nice if someone could call out Gestate. Could you do that?
I can call it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Let's give it our best shot.
Yep.
And we the last try was really good. Let's do the same. And if you get too many stacks, run out.
People with Gestate cannot run anywhere, they are stunned, so everyone else needs to run out.
But if you have too many lingering infection stacks, you also need to run out so you don't get the Omega Vector. I'd say 15, considering the amount we just had.
Yep.
So 15 stacks, then you'll...
I guess it all depends on how many the others also have. If
Yeah.
you have like 5 more than everybody else, you might want to vamos.
See. Yes, let's give it ready click. Can we have a battle cry, please? And save hero for 50.
50%, eh?
Yes, I'll yell. Pulling in 10. Everyone stack on blue. And focus on the ants.
4,
Very good.
3, 2, 1.
I have just a
Gestate. Gestate.
First.
Thank you. Gestate. Gestate.
Let's just work it up.
Yeah, I think the other method we were using was easier.
Yep. I think this is why Fatboss has changed, because there is something that has changed in the damage output.
Another thing is because how Omega Vector is handled, it's the closest, so
Just
some
balances
people
between
had
certain people, yeah.
yeah. So we had like 2 people that had way many more stacks than other people.
Yep.
Because they were a tad bit closer to each other.
And I just discovered a thing as well. When you guys died, I got 3 stacks of Omega Vector. So I had 3 separate buffs. Debuffs even.
That didn't happen to me.
This is a million times harder to heal than it was before.
So I think we should just stick with the tactic we had earlier.
Yep.
So we need. Yeah, sorry.
No. I suspected as much. I suspect that Fatboss wouldn't rewrite his entire tactic without having a reason for doing so. Oh.
It could just be that this is a gear check and we're not geared enough yet.
I suspect that one of the problems is that we use 4 healers, which might be overkill. Is there one of the ranged healers who has sufficient skill with DPS and DPS? Well, that is a nice word. DPSing, and possibly also gear for doing so at like 5,000 DPS or so. It has to be ranged. Or no, it doesn't have to, but it would be easier if it is a ranged DPS. Yeah, it is DPS. It's a new thing.
You know.
Wow. Ranged GPS.
Ranged GPS. I hope everyone here has ranged GPS.
Oh, sorry, mine is wired.
Don't flask up again.
No, that is not necessary.
We'll have one more pull, just to work in the tactics, and we'll call it for the night.
Shout for me or not. Shout for me.
Matters? Do you want to, never mind. I'll just put them back. Let's do over.
What?
Speak to G's if you need to repair. Don't want gear to break mid-fight.
Oh wow, we have 2 feasts.
Yeah, hungry.
It sounds like a rapper name.
2 feasts. Oh my god, I'm 2 feasts.
I was just rambling. Sorry.
Anyone want to go DPS?
I can.
Anyone want to go DPS that's not already DPS?
I can.
On it.
We have a hunter pet, and I guess we can have a warlock pet as well to tank. For me.
I'll take out the demon goat. He could be useful in this.
Oh, I'll just... No. I'll not go take that further now. Yeah. Ready, Tank? So, groups are Postiar, Savan, Tigerclaw, Ordnath on blue, Marcy, Randin, Chuan, Ferrox, green, Totrak, Melides, Martelfly, and Melreth on yellow.
You might want to move a healer from group 2 to group 3.
One more time. Oh, we have DPS.
Yep.
It's okay, we have 3 droids.
I'll switch to Randin with Martelfly then. So, Martelfly on green, and Randin on yellow.
If you have Just State on you, call it out with your color. So if you have Just State, say Just State yellow, or Just State blue, or green.
That is problematic when not everyone is using the voice.
Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Alright,
if you know the people in your... Go ahead.
No, you do. You go.
I was going to say, if you know the people in your group, I will call out the Just State. I'll say Just State and then the name of the person. So look at who is in your group.
I can shout for you. Have we got one person in each group with a microphone?
Well, we got one for blue at least.
I can shout for yellow, and Rashi can shout for green. There we go. Like one person in each group can shout for green. It's fine.
Yeah. That was what I'm. It was what I'm. I can't take this picture. It was what I was going to say to. Let's just give it another. Yes, very good. Nice.
Let's just go. It'll be fine.
Let's go before he has the rest of his stroke. Shall we call you an ambulance?
Oh dear.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, yes.
Can't even type.
I'm ready.
Ready.
I was just making a quick macro.
Yeah, pulling in 10. Right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There seems to be a lot of skeletons on the floor here.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
have a Vector.
Just at blue.
Just 8 yellow.
I can't taunt right now.
Just 8 yellow. Never mind.
Just a green.
Just at blue.
Okay, lads, I'm prepared to soak.
Don't go too close to green, Noranax.
Soak.
Only one person in the circle here.
Yep, people are
Very
sorting
nice.
correctly.
Dodge the beams and soak. I have Vector thingy. I'll give it to green. Pulse back to normal position. All-ish, at least.
Pestilence yellow. Just 8.
Just 8-2. Just 8-2.
Hero.
Can you combat res a druid,
Just
Milrith?
a green.
I don't have any combat resist left.
Okay. Haha, I just got the Omega Vector, so I'm just dying.
I have 3 of them as well now.
32 stacks of lingering infections. Nature damage taken increased by 224%.
Healers? How did you feel it was with 3 healers compared to that? Compared to 4?
It was okay, except it got, well, obviously toward the end as people are getting more and more stacks, it gets a little bit more difficult, but...
That was the best sub we had at him though, so...
Yeah, I think that we need to run with 3 healers on that fight. To get more DPS. Because we had him down to 44% there.
The time we did earlier, we did have it to 39. Though.
Yes.
Yeah, we've had better with 4 healers. The only thing was the 5% was almost a minute compared to the other.
Mm-hmm.
This one, this attempt, we had 4 minutes 25 seconds, got him to 44%. The other attempt, 5 minutes 37 seconds.
Yep.
And 39. So yeah.
I think we do need to eke out a little bit more DPS.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Well,
I just need new weapon. No worries.
We'll continue where we left off today on Sunday. Just read up on Sekvos and Sul as well. So we have those three bosses ready in case we just get it down next week. When we get it down next Sunday. Next week. Whenever we get it down. We'll get it down.
It is still this week.
Indeed.
I'm confused.
I know. Probably tired as well. Could we have a mage portal, please?
No. Just use Hearthstone. Hearthstone even.
Hearthstone?
Yes.
Can we get the raid leader a medical before Sunday?
I'm coming to visit you. Did
you used the wrong portal. That's not a portal. That's a teleport. All right. Thank you all for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. So we will probably stream more of these things. I hope you enjoyed it, as I said. And yep.
Right.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.